time to head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the Browns ownership.
Yeah, Dave, this is your boy from Las Vegas. You call in all the time. I would like to say to the Ohio people, and especially you in Cleveland, you guys ought to, how should I say this? You guys ought to appreciate the Haslams for all the trivia they went through, and they put us through. They got it right. And for him taking the flack of Deshaun Watson, yeah, Cleveland owes him a big gratitude because we're going to the Super Bowl. Not this year, for sure next. Go Browns.
All right, love the optimism with that. Let's welcome in Fred Greetham from the Orange and Brown Report. Fred, you've covered the team for, I believe we were talking about 30 years. We both go back to that era. I don't think you can question the Haslams' decision to win. I think they've always tried to win. Going through the maze to figure it out has been an interesting journey, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, they've admitted the learning curve is a little different than, a convenient gas station chain and a little more high profile. And they've kind of learned on the job since they came over. When you're minority owner, like they were with the Steelers, you don't really, the buck doesn't stop with you. It does as the majority owner. And I think they would admit they made a lot of bad decisions, but I feel like ever since they brought in Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski and Paul DePodesta, they feel like those are the guys that they let make the decisions. And so far, at least the roster building, that's all I can go by is this is the best roster that I've covered in my career. And, last year I thought was the best. And then I think they even, improved it a little more. So, yeah, I think that the biggest criticism was some of the decisions and not pulling the trigger earlier on some of the coaches, maybe too soon on others, or how they listened to the wrong people and some of the decisions they made. But hopefully they got it right now. We'll see. This is the one that everybody, in the front office, coaching staff, as well as even the ownership, I think we're all on board on this Deshaun Watson. And to be honest, they're going to sink and swim with this move. If he is suspended for a year or longer and, they don't win, then they're going to be criticized heavily for taking a major swing. When you had a team that looked like they were ready to win, I kind of agree they needed to improve the quarterback if they could, but that wasn't a given they were going to be able to improve it. And if he can play this year, then they obviously improved it. But if he doesn't play, then that, I think is a step back. So, yeah, we'll see. It always comes down to what Al Davis said with the Raiders is just win, baby. And that's what they're going to be judged on, win, lose.
Yeah, and but that in and of itself is the reason that I think the Haslams were willing to take that shot on Deshaun Watson, because it is a win or lose kind of deal. The same thing with Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. If you don't win, you're not going to have those jobs for very long. And if you don't have a franchise-type quarterback that you think can get you big wins, you're always looking for one.
Well, and I agree. And I think they looked around in the AFC when the Broncos get Russell Wilson, and you add that to Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Those guys are all in the AFC, and I might even missed one or two. And you can be good, but that's not going to be good enough to get you where you want to go. You really have to have an elite quarterback, and they feel that this was the option to give them a chance to be in the hunt, for the Super Bowl.